As a woman, we're told from a young age, you need to form yourself so, you know, you can find a husband that will come and take care of you. Like that, I rebuke that life for myself. And I hope that you also rebuke that life for yourself. You're supposed to work 9 to 5. And then at this age, you're supposed to get married. You're going to have a man that's going to take care of you. First of all, what about if I'm the one taking care of my man? What about if I'm the breadwinner of that house? Do you know what I mean? Times have changed, Aunty. Get with the program. Each be the system with the rate. Oh, I love that song. That's my new ghetto song. City girls. Oh. Hey guys. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. It's your girl Clarisse Celeste and I'm actually on this YouTube. Oh my god. So first of all, I just want to say welcome to Enjoyment Central. You already know where the vibes are at. First and foremost, before I start anything, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone and the way that you guys responded to the first video I posted. You guys literally like reposting, you were sharing, you were even giving feedback. Like I was even getting paragraphs from people just giving me feedback on how they felt watching the video, and I just think that is absolutely amazing. I thank you guys so much for that, and I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, so the reactions for the videos were actually really good, and I'm so grateful, and I can't wait to make more videos for you guys. Me and my team are ready. We're ready. What is Enjoyment Central? So let me start off by letting you guys know where Enjoyment Central came from. So in the pandemic last year, yeah, I was working from home. I got transferred from the office to working from home, and then I also was doing like my business stuff at home as well. So literally all I had was YouTube. Like all I had for entertainment was YouTube. All I had was, and I only watch like funny content. Like I only watch funny content because I'm not really here for the serious stuff like tutorials and stuff like that anymore. So I was only there for the funny content, and to be honest, a lot of the funny content actually like got me through that pandemic. So I was like, you know what, why don't we create a little platform, a little space, a little area where people can just come, have a good time, have a good laugh, have some banter, and just go about their day. That's all. I actually wrote some stuff down because my attention span is the attention span of a 10-year-old. Bad. You have to share this video because this video is something like, it actually is making me emotional. What the actual hell? Listen, I was a size 6. I dropped sizes from a 12 to a size 6. Why? Because of stress and bad mental health. Like that video, I even look sick. Like you can even see in that video, I look sick. But I've always been the type of person, yeah, even if I'm going through hell and back, I will enjoy myself. Like I will actually find a way to keep myself happy, because I know that at the end of the day, nobody's gonna care about me more than I care about me. At that time, I honestly decided I'm going to move out. I was couch surfing for months. It's so ghetto when I think about it. I was looking for a job. I was getting rejected at like every single job. Imagine jobs that I was qualified for, experienced in, I was getting rejected. And that had never happened to me before. Like normally, like because I did retail for 5 years. So normally if I would go and apply for retail, they'll look at my resume and they're like, oh wow, like you have skills, you have experience, you've got the job. But in this time period, I was getting rejected at every single job I applied at. Until one day, I found a job that gave me a full-time position. But it's almost like when they gave me that full-time position, they said, you must sweat for this money, Clarisse. Like, I was literally like crying. Every single day I went to work, I was crying. I'm not even gonna go too much into that job because I still got beef with people at that work. Honestly, like looking at that video, I can honestly see the amount of growth that I have done in 3 years. So the first thing that I would honestly say that really contributed to like me growing as a person was me literally visualizing the type of life that I want to live and making sure that I do not settle until I am living the life that I said I want to live. The first thing is my apartment. So I moved out in 2019. I got my own place from like shared apartments. I got my own place. I lived in this first house for a year, and then I finally got this house. If you look at this house, yeah, and you look at me, you honestly think like, how? You know what I'm saying? Like you honestly be like, how the hell did that even happen? But honestly, for me, like I always say, it's always the grace of God and it is my hard work. Like I do not take no for an answer. If you tell me that there's no room for me in this company or whatever, I will make the opportunity for myself, which was what I did when I started Fate Celeste. So when I started Fate Celeste, it was when I was already thinking about moving out. Let me start off by saying rent is not cheap, bond is not cheap, furniture is not cheap, bills are not cheap, living on your own is not cheap. So when I decided, I'm like, you know what, I want to make sure that the next time I move out, I have bond ready, I have my furniture ready, I have all these different things ready. Like I really do not want to stress myself out or anything. I wasn't really happy with like the pay that I was getting at my work or whatever. So I started doing hair. And I was doing hair in my kitchen. Oh my God, this is a ghetto ass story. I was doing hair in my kitchen. So I didn't even have a kitchen for 6 months. For 6 months, I wasn't even using my kitchen because, you know, it wasn't even safe, because I used to like bleach hair on the kitchen counter. And then when you turn near the window where the dining room set is supposed to be, that's where I've got like my hair products, I've got bleach, I've got all that stuff. So it was not even safe for me to cook in that house. So I used to survive on like Macca's. But I used to literally come back, go to work start work at 8:30, work for 8.5 hours, come home, quickly have a shower, and then I'll start on my wigs, I'll start on my units, and I would not stop until it was 11 p.m. There was this one time I ordered 10 wigs. Imagine, small me, I ordered 10 wigs. I looked at the wigs that were on the table. Like I was so overwhelmed, I started crying because I'm like, how the hell am I gonna do this? I got sick. But even though I was sick, I smashed out those units because I said, I'm gonna have this bond money, I'm gonna move into this apartment, I'm going to make sure that when I move out, I have trucks, people to help me move out. I literally, like, I don't want to stress. I absolutely rebuke stress in this life for myself. Everything sold out. Everybody loved the hair. And I was like, y'all, like, I was just trying to get some extra money, but I see that y'all are rocking with me in this hair thing. So I thank you guys so much, honestly, for the support that you guys gave me with Fate Celeste. And that just makes me so happy. Like, it makes me so happy that as a woman, do you know what I'm saying? As a woman, we're told from a young age, you need to form yourself so, you know, you can find a husband that will come and take care of you. Like, I rebuke that life for myself, and I hope that you also rebuke that life for yourself, because you need to be able to be a woman that will say, okay, this is the house, me and my man bought all of this and I bought all of this. My man takes care of this and I take care of this. You know what I'm saying? My man bought this car, I bought this car. Like, for me, that's just my biggest thing. Like, I hate to be in a situation where people are looking at me and they're saying, you know what, Clarisse, if it wasn't for me, you would not be rocking this right now. You cannot tell me, Clarisse, for the rest of your life, you're supposed to work 9 to 5, and then at this age you're supposed to get married, and at this age, you're gonna have a man that's gonna take care of you. First of all, what about if I'm the one taking care of my man? What about if I'm the breadwinner of that house? Do you know what I mean? Times have changed, Aunty. Get with the program. I think my biggest dream, is to literally have like a room filled with young girls that are like 16 to maybe like 20, 21, 22, and literally just talk to them. Because when I tell you, I have gone through everything there is to go through. I've gone through being broke. I've gone through like body issues, like looking at myself and not being 100% happy and confident with me. I've gone through like seeking validation from like guys and acting in a way that I thought, you know, would make guys be attracted to me. Like, it's almost like attention from guys was, you know, water. I've gone through like depression. Like, I literally battled depression for 3 years, and I'm not even joking. Times where I literally was just like, you know what, God, what is even my purpose on this life? I must be a joke or something. I've literally gone through everything, and it'll honestly, like, it'll be the biggest blessing for me to get to a place where I can literally just like communicate these things to young girls or young boys, whoever. And that's something that we're gonna do a little bit of on YouTube, because there's a lot of things that I'm passionate about, and I feel like people don't even know that about me as well. There's a lot of things I'm passionate about. My passions kind of lie in, like, I'm very passionate about women, young teenage girls, like women honestly just removing themselves from the shackles of validation from boys. Like, remove yourself from those shackles. When I tell you I stopped caring about what boys thought of me, that's where freedom started. Freedom. When I stopped caring about what people thought of me as well, because I honestly felt like people always wanted to put me in different categories that makes them comfortable. You know, Clarisse, you shouldn't be too loud because, you know, guys don't like girls that talk too much. Or Clarisse, you know, you're a church girl, you shouldn't be hanging out with people who don't go to church. You shouldn't be dressing like this, all this kind of stuff. Like, people have always tried to put me in categories that make them happy and comfortable. But now, I've gotten to the point and I've gotten to the age where I'm just like, you know what? Screw all of these. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I wanna do. I'm gonna do whatever makes me happy. And that's on period. That's on period. That's on everything. And that's that. I hope this YouTube will create a community of people who choose to have fun, who choose to remove the stresses of life, who choose to take control of their happiness and decide and to make a decision that they are going to live the life that they deserve. Point blank period. Because we're not going to be broke in these streets. We're not going to be sad in these streets. We're not going to be depressed in these streets. We're not going to be like anything that's not great in the streets. Anything that's not good for you, we're cutting it off.